Have a good smile. Be relaxed. At the same time, attentive, with a view to retain whatever you listen to. I shall start the session with a kind of a hymn, a benedictory hymn. Following that, I would like you to chant a very special sound, syllable combination. You know, all the words that come out of your mouth, they are produced by the vocal system. And all the sounds come from 3 different positions of the lips and mouth. One is open. Ah, ah, ah. And the last is You keep the lips closed. Then all the other sounds are intermediate sounds represented by, see, oh, oh, ah, oh, ah, oh, Now these 3 sounds can be combined to produce a beautiful monosyllable again. Om. A plus U will combine as O. Then you close your mouth. Om. Om. It is actually an expression that comes out of you. If you analyze it, you will find these 3 syllables represent the entire gamut of knowledge expressed in the form of words and ideas coming out from the human. This Om has got some very special biological effects. It will quieten your mind, bring down the heartbeat. It will sharpen the mind and the intelligence. An American cardiologist once spoke, and I heard him. The chanting of Om will enhance the health and longevity of the heart. There is a pineal gland in our head, very important. Melatonin is the secretion from this gland. It will activate and enhance this pineal gland and the resultant secretion. They are very good for keeping the energy level, activation, enthusiasm, etc. of your whole body, personality. Every day, if you can chant this Om for about 12 times, if you feel odd about it, start it with 3, 4, 5 or 6 and increase it to 12. You will find a tremendous difference. Suppose you are reading a very subtle material. Sometimes it becomes difficult to understand. Then what you should do is close your eyes and chant Om a few times. Then start reading it. You will be able to understand it much better and faster. Unfortunately, people don't know, because this is a subject dumped as spiritual. Yes, it is spiritual, because people like us use it, know it, and we have experienced the salutary effects of all these exercises. So I will chant it 3 times. I would also like you to join me. Okay? Huh? Or you will feel shy. Huh? This is not a place for feeling shyness. We want you to have full expression on the one hand, reception on the other, and attunement to both. So 3 times we shall have it. While chanting it, I would like every one of you to specifically think that our joint recitation should permeate the whole of earth, showering its benedictions on all beings upon the earth. Now this is a kind of a thought, we call it a sankalpa, which can be generated only by the human heart and mind. No other beings on earth will be able to do it. So make use of your humanhood in a full measure, at least so far as this expression is concerned. Shall I start now?
Yes.
Shuddho buddho vimuktaha Shruti shikhara giram mukhyatat parya bhumi Yasmad jatam samastam jagadidam amrtat vyapya sarvam stito yaha Yasyam sham shabatarai Suranara vanajair rakshidam sarvame tad Tam bhumanam mukundam Hridigatamamalam krishnameva prapadye Tam bhumanam mukundam Hridigatamamalam krishnameva prapadye Madhya hridaya kashe sadanandamayo Guru udetu satatam samyak Swatmananda prabodhagaha Hari 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 Om Tat Sat Jai Guru Jai Guru Jai Guru. For us, everything is our teacher. Not being able to find a full meaning and purpose of human life and how to proceed further, there arises a crisis in our mind as well as the intelligence. Our parents are not able to help, nor the other elders of the society. What is this life? What is the distinction of human life? What are we supposed to do? What is meant by a full and wholesome development of our life? When questions like these grip the mind, no answer comes from anybody. That is the time one becomes a seeker and he seeks people who are living a different way of life. They go to them, ask them, I have this problem, will you be kind enough to accept me and help me in finding an answer? And that person says, okay, I shall. I was myself an inquirer like you, and I pursued my inquiry, and I got my answer and fulfillment. Certainly I shall share my experience and guide you to reach where you want to reach. Now this relationship between the teacher and the student, it is not like the academic centers where a teacher faces a group of students and starts lecturing to them. There is an individual, close, interpersonal relationship here in the spiritual context between the teacher and the student. This interpersonal closeness brings about all the difference that is otherwise unimaginable. So we are very close to our teacher. We observe him in close quarters, inside and out. The result ultimately is we become like the teacher. He also makes us grow to be like himself. This kind of a transformation, does not take place in any other kind of relationship at all. That is why I recited 2 hymns, the second of which was a full offering of humility, submission, and attunement to the teacher. Now, we shall do the chanting of Om, but before that, I would like you to interlock your fingers and put them on your lap. Then sit comfortably erect. I don't want you to sit straining yourself to be straight. Sit comfortably erect. Even if there is a little bend, it's okay. Then close your eyes. Open the heart and mind and join me. My throat is already failing, so I won't be able to chant it in the full measure as I was used to, and I would still want. But I would like you to supplement my shortage by your excess measure of participation. Join me, join me. 3 times we shall recite. I am not satisfied. You haven't given your full heart, every one of you, and in full measure. 2 more times. Try. No reluctance, no shame, no resistance. Very good, better. Let it be the best. Hari Om Tassat. Some of you have done it very well. Okay? The question arises as to what shall I talk to you? I have been a speaker for nearly 70 years. In my life I do only 2 things. Either I speak to the people who come to me or give lectures like this. One lecture which I gave in Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow in India, was very phenomenal. I was speaking from a platform 32 feet high, and the audience in my front was about 650,000 people. After the lecture, when I was coming out, people were rushing to show their respect and regard. The crowd was so much that I had to go back. The police came in, they threw a cordon around me to take me out from the crowd. So I have been a speaker. I would like to speak as long as I can, and it will be helpful to the others. But the question before you and before me is that, what shall I speak? I have a clear answer for it. Should I speak what you like, or should I speak what you should like? My effort has always been to speak in such a manner that what I speak will be relished and contemplated upon by people. I would like to present propositions in such a manner that they are obliged to like it, relish it, and reflect upon it as much as they can. Understand that we are all intelligent people. We have intelligence. This intelligence is the most crowning glory of human life. The intelligence alone is given to knowledge. No other faculty is there in the human or in the whole world where knowledge will be pursued, evolved, preserved, and propagated. Mind cannot produce knowledge. No sensory organ can produce knowledge. This intelligence is in everyone. You are all attending the primary school, the high school, etc., colleges, various higher centers of learning, only for gaining knowledge. As the body grows in age, the mind and the intelligence should grow in their respective acquisitions. And knowledge is the acquisition of the intelligence. If at all anybody understands anything, any time in the world, anywhere, it's only because of the knowledge. Newton, along with others, was passing through an apple garden. So many apples had already fallen. And he also found 1 or 2 or 3 falling from here, there, from different heights and from different areas. All of them were falling perpendicularly to the earth. The others picked up an apple and started biting and eating. Newton never did so. What? What is this? Why are the apples falling and not fleeing? Why should they fall uniformly? The moment they are disconnected from the tree has nothing to do with the apple. And everything is falling upon the earth. So if at all there is any connection or influence in the falling of the apple in a perpendicular manner, it cannot be the trees, it can only be the earth. What is this wonderful pull and push? You know, he went on thinking, ratiocinating, introspecting, reflecting upon the proposition for 1 year before he uncovered the gravity of the earth. This should be your example for the whole of your life. Use your intelligence in an appropriate and judicious manner. And with the application of the intelligence, all problems of the mind can be resolved. All quests of the human mind can be met and fulfilled. All of you are intelligent, perhaps the most intelligent, particularly in this country. Now, whatever I talk in terms of reason and rationality, I am sure you will be open enough, enthusiastic enough to accept it and act upon it. Am I right or not? Huh? Whatever I speak will be rational, will be in terms of reason, logic. Any subject, when studied rationally and presented systematically, becomes a science. The study should be rational. The presentation should be rational. The statements of facts, based upon them, the inferences and conclusions you make, all these are a display of the intelligence of man. You are young, very intelligent. Intelligence is the only tool we have which can deal with knowledge, generate knowledge, enrich and empower and elevate knowledge. The knowledge evolved by the intelligence, maintained by the intelligence, should be heeded by the mind. And such a mind should be heeded by the senses. Then our life becomes integrated. Am I clear? Huh? What do you say? You should not have a discordant personality. Our senses are the outermost. They seemingly interact with the objects. But the senses are motivated and propelled by the mind. The mind is directed by the intelligence. And the intelligence itself has to be blended with the I in you. The I. The first personal pronoun, I. Every one of you says I. I. Tell me, what is this I? Is it a reference to the body? Answer me. How can it be a reference to the body? You say, my body. I was young, now I am old. I was born as a baby, tiny baby. Now I have grown up, I have become an adult. The change is in the body. The I has not changed at all. The I is the subject. Mine is the possessive case. With my and mine, you always refer to something that you can possess, you possess, or you will possess. The two are different. And this is the I that sleeps when you go to sleep. In sleep, you are not conscious of your body, nor are you conscious of your mind, nor are you conscious of your intelligence and ego. Not to speak that, you are not conscious of the world. Am I right? Huh? Why are you keeping quiet? I want an answer. Are you conscious of your body when you sleep? Are you conscious of the cot and bed? Are you conscious of the world? So you are disconnected from everything in sleep. Still you say, I slept comfortably after getting up. Who is that I that slept? It cannot be the body, mind, intelligence, ego, and the world. So that I is inside the body. You know, sleep is an intransitive verb. So it does not imply or call for an object. So in my sleeping, I alone was involved. No object was involved. I did not need my body. I did not need my mind, nor intelligence, nor ego, nor the world. I myself am capable of sleeping myself. This is the I that you refer to. It is the same I that functions in your wakeful hours. It is the same I that also dreams sometimes when you sleep. This I, very important, very important. This intelligence alone has any kind of an influence and correction to bring about in the mind. No agency at all is there, either inside your body or outside the body, to exercise any influence on the mind and correct it. All problems of the human are relatable to either the mind or the intelligence. Am I right? Huh? You have a body. But I want you to understand, think, your body is an outcome of the food that you eat and the water that you drink. Do you agree or disagree? Huh? Answer me. If you don't know it now. Your body is directly an outcome of the food that you eat, the water you drink. 80% of your body consists of water. This food and water that you consume, are they not matter and material? Huh? Unless you participate as I talk, I cannot go further. I will not. Suppose you stop eating, in the course of a month maximum, your body will perish. So it is totally an outcome of the food you eat. The food and the drink that you have, are they not material and matter? So your body is a material mass. Do you agree or not? If it is a material mass, matter is inert, insentient. it doesn't have the potential to generate an experience or knowledge. Can this produce experience or knowledge? All matter is inert, energy also. So our body left to itself will not be able to generate any experience or knowledge. At the same time, we are always experiencing. Even sleep, I told you, you get up and say, I slept. And wakefulness, I need not say, we are active, we are interactive, we are constantly experiencing. I would like you to think, what? If body is inert and it cannot produce any experience or knowledge, what is the source of your experientiality? Body is not the source. Then what is the source? Mind is the source. Mind is not part of the body, a physical part of the body. It is associated with the body. Mind itself is above matter and energy. This mind animates and activates the body. Suppose you have to raise your finger. This event has to be designed and executed by the mind. Then only the signal will go and I will be able to raise my hand and finger. Every movement in the body, every action and interaction in the body, through the senses or otherwise, it can be done only with the will and wish of the mind. So it is the mind that designs acts, initiates acts, propels them, guides them, and also terminate or conclude them. So the mind is the most vital. It is the source of all experiences. An experience undergoes a mystic outcome in your own personality and it becomes knowledge. I open my eyes and I see something. The object is registered as an imprint in my mind and I sense the imprint, I cognize the imprint, it remains a knowledge with me. So mind is the source of all experience. It is these experiences generated by the mind that become knowledge for us. So in you, tell me, where and what should be your focus in life? Should it be the body or should it be the mind that senses the body, animates and activates it? Where should be your focus? On the body or on the mind? Huh? What is this mind? You know that you have a mind. You know that you have an intelligence. To some extent you use them also. But when I ask you, what is the mind? What is the intelligence? No answer. Is this a responsible response? Can we not do anything more? Can we not employ our intelligence and take up the inquiry as to what is my mind, what is my intelligence, what are their potentials, what are the possibilities open before me, how can I harness them, employ them effectively and successfully? I have asked so many people in the course of my life and wandering, what is life? The answer is, Swamiji, we haven't thought about it. Bah! If you don't think about your life, how can you improve, enrich and empower it? Unless you think about what is life, how can you improve it at all? Answer me. So should you think about your life or not? Huh? When are you going to do it? After death? About our birth, we don't know at all. For nobody, birth is an experience, and for nobody, death will be an experience. It is the mother who tells us, when we grow to be 1.5 or 2 years old, you are my child, this is your father, you are born of me. We just accept the statement. In our birth, we have no part to play at all. Somehow we have been born. And one day we will die. Others will say, looking at our body, oh, there is no breath here, it has died. We never experienced death. We have never experienced birth. We only experience our life. And from this life, you have to learn everything that you want. And you can, provided you will make the right effort at the right time, rightly guided. Any subject you take and try to study. When you study it very well, and you are able to think about it and present it in a rational, systematic manner, it becomes science. We have objective sciences. Spirituality is a subjective science when I say. Does it make sense to you? Huh? Huh? Yes. What is objective and subjective? Whatever is around the senses, around the 5 senses, eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. They are objects. Whatever is within them, within the body, it becomes the subject. So you will find the entire world consists of objects. The subject of all of them is within you, the individual. I sometimes describe this universe. This universe is a huge sphere. Its circumference is nowhere, but its center is everywhere. In you, you can carry the center of the universe because you are seeing the universe. And you are saying, it is infinite. But for you, the word infinity would not have been evolved at all upon the surface of the earth. So who is the master of infinity? Huh? Why are you keeping quiet? But for you, do you think the idea of infinity could ever have been born? Huh? Why are you keeping quiet? Then my talk is of no purpose. All words are made by... They follow ideas. Ideas emerge in the mind. And words are evolved by the vocal system. Every word is an idea. An idea is a unit of knowledge. Infinity is a word. It represents an idea. Zero is another word. It represents an idea. Nobody has seen either infinity or zero. Am I right or not? Huh? You are very reluctant to give me a consent. I think I am not fated for it. Do you like Sanskrit? If I recite a Sanskrit poem, will you like it? Yes. Huh? Yes. See, when you try to evaluate about human life, what is human life meant for? So there is always comparison. Comparison and contrast are the means of arriving at knowledge. Upon the whole earth, we are a singled out human being. Along with us, 8.7 million life forms are there upon the earth. Have you ever thought about it? 8.7 million life forms are there upon the earth. Amongst all of them, We are the only being who walk perpendicularly upon the earth. Our head is topmost. It crowns our body. All the other organs, including the brain, are below. And we are supposed to be guided by the head, guided by the brain in all our activities. What is the distinction of the human personality? Here is a beautiful statement which you will find in the Subhashitams, proverbial statements of India. Ahara nidra bhayamaithunani samani chaidani nrinam pashunam jnanam naranam adhigo vishesho jnanena hinaha pashubhis samanaha. You know, a poet, a thinking poet, thinker, he has put it very well. Ahara nidra bhaya maithunani. Ahara means food and nourishment. Nidra means sleep. Bhaya means fear. Maithuna means conjugal life. These four are common to non-humans and humans. Samani chaidani nrinam pashunam. If these are common, then what is our distinction and superiority? Jnanam naranam adhigo vishesho jnanena hina pashubhis samana. It is in the knowledge part, that knowledge coordinate. That is where the human distinguishes himself. Suppose the jnana, the knowledge part, is not properly developed or abandoned, then every human degenerates himself to be an animal. Do you agree? Huh? Now my question to you youngsters will be, are you developing your knowledge? Or you are only a textual, a bookworm? You are going to schools and colleges only to enhance your knowledge. And in enhancing the knowledge, what are the factors to be focused? In the whole of human life, we only deal with things we know, we experience. It is our version that this is the world. World is never seeing us. We alone see the world. And we describe the world. World never sees us. World never describes us. We are all living upon the earth. Poor earth, does she ever know that we are living? Huh? Huh? The whole world consists of solid earth, fluid water, gaseous air, hot and brilliant fire energy, then the indescribable space. We call them Panchabhutas, 5 elements. These 5 elements constitute the entire creation, not merely the world. And all of them are inert, inert, I-N-E-R-T. None of them has intelligence. None of them can know. We are the only being amongst 8.7 millions of beings upon the earth who has the ability, the power to think, the power to understand, the power to articulate, share whatever he has. With these distinctions that we have, what is the type of life we should lead? This is a question that should be taken up. In the whole of educational centers, you are told only about the objects of the world. Am I right or not? Huh? Whether it is mathematics, physics, chemistry, geography, anthropology, nuclear sciences, social sciences, everything is about the objects we see and interact with. Where do you get an education about the subject part of your personality? Where is the mind? Is it an object? Outside the body you can perceive? It is within. What is the potential and magnitude, majesty of the mind? And what is the potential and magnitude of the intelligence? What is the position of our ego-centeredness? Are they not within the body? Between the body and what is inside the body, tell me which is far greater. Is the body the greater or is the mind the greater? Huh? You have doubt? Look at a tree. Imagine that you are looking at a tree. It is about 20 feet away from you. While you are trying to look at the tree and want to see the tree doesn't come to you. You don't go to the tree. The light ray is falling on the tree, get reflected, touch the cornea. Electrical signals go up. And somewhere in the head, within the head, in the brain center, experience and knowledge follow. Before you started looking at the tree, where from the direction came? Here is a tree, I want to look at it. The mind wished and willed it and directed the eyes. The same mind, using the eyes, takes an imprint of the tree. That imprint is a mental imprint and it is in the mind. It is that imprint alone that you see, never the tree. Am I right or not? Does it make sense to you? Huh? Even your own body, you don't see. You only see a mental imprint of your body produced by the mind. You see a mustard, an arecanut, a mango, a coconut, a mountain, the vast sea, and finally the infinite space with numerous stars. In all these perceptions, the eyes do not change at all. How do you get these greater and greater dimensions? Where are they hosted? Can the eyes contain such a huge mountain? Huh? What about the sea and the space? But nevertheless, you have a clear idea about the hugeness and the vastness of all these. Where are these imprinted or imaged? It is in the mind. So this mind which is able to perceive and take an imprint of the infinite space, tell me, is it like the body which is limited or it is unlimited? Huh? Why are you keeping quiet? I wish I had somebody to talk to me when I was at your age. Such an infinite measure, can the body host? Huh? Then where is this hosting? It is in the mind. It is in the intelligence. That is why I said, in the usual academic centers of learning, only the object study is made. The doctors also make the object study. Their anatomy and physiology are about the body, the biological aggregate. They never enter into the mento-intelligential plane that is inaccessible to the senses. If it is accessible, it is only accessible to the intelligence, So I would like you to employ and use your intelligence and try to understand these inward, higher, greater and loftier magnitudes. Before you, there should not be a problem generated by the mind which cannot be resolved by the intelligence. Problems are sensed by the mind, but resolved by the intelligence. You should know the art of applying the intelligence, resolving the problems of the mind. Arjuna went to the battlefield of Kurukshetra 5,157 years ago with 12 years of preparation. When he saw the huge army, both armies in front, and his enemy front, commanded by his own grandfather, who looked after him in his young age, gave him food morsels into his mouth, and his teacher from whom he imbibed the archery skill. He now has to use his weapons against the grandfather and against his teacher. He was baffled, confronted. He was unnerved, started weeping, and started looking at Krishna. Krishna has been a close associate of his. My dear Krishna, I am totally unnerved. I am not able to think. I may be your brother-in-law otherwise. Now I am not. Treat me as a student. Become teacher and talk to me and elevate me. Give me the redress I seek. You know, Krishna began to speak. Arjuna began to hear. First of all, Krishna admonished him, saying that this is the battlefield. And what are you speaking about? There is no place for sympathy or compassion here. Everyone has come here with an individual resolution to fight, kill, or get killed. Nobody wants to return alive without victory. In such a place, what is this nonsense that you are talking about? Arjuna was suddenly, he became aware of himself. He said, I will not speak about sympathy, but I have some questions on propriety. How can I confront my grandfather and teacher? I understand that I have to, but how? Give me the wisdom, give me the insight, give me the higher dimension, expansion, elevation, enlightenment, so that I will be able to resolve the crisis of the mind. What was the crisis? Grief, fear, doubt, ignorance, and delusion. Krishna spoke, Arjuna heard. The conversation extended itself to about 2.5 hours. At the end of it, Arjuna said, my problems resolved. I am stable, poised. I will take back my weapon. He had thrown them down. And if necessary, I shall fight a score of Mahabharata wars, not one, he said. This is what intelligence can do. Before any problem presented by your mind, my dear children, you are intelligent, you should never buckle. Never buckle. Take a resolution today that I will not buckle. I am here to live, move confidently, interact with all the objects and object situations and events, find the necessary clarity, resolve, depth and loftiness, as a result of which I shall be able to go forward, assimilating all my problems and converting them into a positive measure of enrichment, empowerment, elevation and expansion. If at all I have to tell you anything, it is this message. Have confidence in you, not in your body, but in your permeating mind, in your powerful intelligence. Any measure of spiritual exposure will sharpen your mind and increase the perceptiveness of your intelligence. Any measure of exposure. This is what some of the engineering students who came to the ashram said, Swamiji, you have been saying this. I always say, a subject which takes about an hour to learn If you are exposed spiritually and you have some spiritual exposure and association, you will find, if not in 30 minutes, at least in 40 minutes you can study and know it. So this boy who was getting 3.2 in his engineering college, from 3.2 he rose to 6.8, whereas his friends were remaining with 6.2. So he said, what has happened to you? What is this jugglery and magic? So he came to the ashram and narrated to me. He never gave me an opportunity to spend some time with you. He ran away. 2 times he came. 3rd time I received a call from Qatar saying that I am the same person, I am employed here, I am getting very good salary, I am doing well. This is what I have to tell you. Let me stop. I am not going away, I shall be with you. Why don't you smile, Baba? By seeing you not smiling, I feel like smiling. I always say, you should look at the mirror and start smiling, looking at your own faces. All tensions will go. Okay. I will conclude my session. Samvedyavarjitamanuttamamekamadyam Samvitpadam Vikalanam Kalayan Mahatman Hridyeva Tishtha Kalanarahita Kriyam Tu Kuruvan Agartrapadamethya Samodidashri Kuruvan Agartrapadamethya Samodidashri. We shall have a conclusional Omkara recitation. I hope you will do it better, with greater confidence and relish. One time, take your pose for it, interlocking your fingers. Hari Om Tassat. Jai Guru.